The government has begun a mapping exercise across the country to acquire appropriate data on street children and put in place requisite interventions to evacuate all children on major streets in the regional capitals of the country. This is part of a 5-year project dubbed Operation Get Off the Streets for a Better Life. The project was initiated by the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. A report by Ofoyo Adako.
This happy-go-lucky girl has been living on the streets of Accra for more than 5 years. She's 16 years and loves to exhibit her dancing skills. Her name is Joyce Blessing and she hails from Somanya in the eastern region. She says she cannot recall the circumstances surrounding her arrival in the capital city. Joyce rubs shoulders with the street boys to make a living on the street. She either begs for alms or cleans the driving mirrors of motorists for a fee. Another street child, 15 years old Agnes Kamasa, says she had to run away from her stepmother who lives at Kaswa in the central region because of the maltreatment meted out to her.
I ran away from home with a friend in my school.
Emmanuel Tate, 12 years, earns 50 cedis a day as he moves from one vehicle to the other, begging for alms on the streets of Accra. Emmanuel works on the streets but goes home at midnight.
When I get home, my father sometimes collects the money I make on the street.
Joseph Asari, who is a Form 1 pupil of the university staff JHS at Legon, said his mother is disabled and has been working out for many years now. According to him, he uses the money he makes on the street to cater for his educational needs as well as the upkeep of his siblings.
I wish I had a better job to support my family.
All these children who could be possible future leaders are street children who plied their trade on the airport or Pebia stretch. They compete with street hawkers till their daily demands are met and either retire to bed on the pedestrian walkway or go to their various homes. The director at the Social Welfare Department of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Mr. Daniel Nona, said that as part of measures to get children off the streets, a critical needs assessment would be done to reintegrate them with their families or give them shelters.
What are we going to do with that particular case? Then we'll deal with that child. If the child needs to go back home, we'll send the child back home. If they need shelter or some foster parent, we'll make sure they are given to foster parents or they are given shelter so that they will be going to school or they will learn some skills.
The Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Madam Utiko Afisa Jaba, spent time with the street children and assured them of government's readiness to get them off the streets.
It's not in their best interest for them to live on or off the street, because you cannot push them off. They've become used to making money, used to living without discipline and all of that. And so the Ministry of Gender is engaging them to prepare their minds that this time has come to get them off.
Some organizations collaborated with the Gender Ministry to put smiles on the faces of the street children. Available data indicates that in 2010, about 60,000 children were on the streets of Ghana, and currently the figure has risen to over 100,000 children on the streets of Ghana. For GBC 24, Ofoyo Adako reporting.